Hi, it's Laura Wilson. Welcome to this week's video. So today I'm going to talk about 6 ways to make going vegan easy. A lot of people think, I'd like to go vegan, but it's hard, it's really difficult. I'm never going to be able to give up all the things that I love and it's too restrictive. Well, actually, in my experience and many other people who are vegans who I know, I met 200 other vegans at the Thai Fruit Festival over the summer, and we're all in agreement that being vegan is easy. You can eat as much as you want of delicious foods and still remain healthy, lean, and it's just, I have found nothing more freeing eating wise than since I've been vegan. It just means that I can storm through a supermarket, I know exactly where to go, so I'm in and out quickly. I know what I want to eat and what I don't want to eat, so it just cuts out 90% of the decision making. Do I eat this? Do I eat meat? What do I have for this meal? It's easy. There's a few things that I eat and they're totally satisfying because it's what our bodies are designed for, and they're healthful rather than health detracting or taking away your health. So all around it's good, but I'm going to give you 6 tips to help you along your journey if you want to just try going vegan. You know, don't go all in, just try it for a few months or a few weeks. So here's my 6 tips. Number 1, don't assume that it's going to be hard. Don't assume that, whatever preconceptions you might have about veganism. Before I went vegan, years before I went vegan, I had this preconception of vegans that was kind of, the vegans are all hippie-ish, tie-dye wearing fanatics who are like all animal rights activists. So that really put me off being vegan. But it was only when I kind of really looked into it and dropped all my mental preconceptions and barriers about being vegan that I actually embraced it and thought, you know what, this actually makes a lot of sense, and I need to just re-educate myself and get with the program. So yeah, that's number 1, don't assume, which brings me on to number 2, which is educate yourself. When you find out the benefits of being vegan, you can't, I like the phrase, you can't unchime a bell. So once you learn and really, and there's a difference between just reading something, so okay, like meat's bad for you. Just like smokers, I was a smoker for years. When I knew that smoking was bad for me, it was only when I actually stopped and thought about it and looked into it and started running and thought, you know what, this makes no sense. Me going to the gym, running for an hour on the treadmill and then leaving the gym and lighting up. I could feel what it was doing to my body. There was this dissonance. So educate yourself on a deep level to understand the benefits and the why it's bad for you to eat meat and dairy products. Because once you really get that ingrained and you really take it on board, it makes the decision easier. You know, if you don't smoke, then because you know what you know about smoking, you're not going to start, are you? Because it would go against your values, right? Well, it's the same with meat and dairy after a while. If you educate yourself to that level where you understand about all the hormones and all the bad things in meat and dairy, then it changes your perspective. It no longer becomes a chore to give it up. It becomes an easy decision. So that's number 2. Number 1, don't assume. Number 2, educate yourself. I'll leave some links to some videos as well. So I would check out any work by John McDougall, Dr. Neil Barnard, on the benefits of a fully vegan diet. Yes, okay, so moving on to number 3 is simply replace dairy milk with coconut milk. Easy switch. In the UK, the brand called Coco is the one which I use and is the best. Simple switch. I'm not talking about a can of coconut milk, I'm talking about a carton of coconut milk. It's lower fat, it's lower calories than milk, it's creamy tasting, it doesn't taste too much of coconut. Try it in porridge and teas, it's absolutely fine. So that's an easy switch there. Okay, so number 4 is give up 1 animal per month. So if you eat the full spectrum of 5 things, which is what pork, beef, chicken, lamb, fish, I think that's all the meats. You know, there might be some other weird and wonderful ones, but ostrich if you're into that. But for the most part, those are the 5. Give up 1 per month and increase. So at the end of 5 months, you'll have given up meat, okay? So just make it easy, do it kind of incrementally that way. Next tip, number 4, is green smoothies. Sorry, this is tip number 5. Green smoothies. Incorporate a green smoothie every day. I'm a big believer in what Jason Vale advocates, which is don't try and eliminate all the bad stuff. Add in the good stuff, which will crowd out the bad stuff. So if you're eating a green smoothie per day with, say, 5 bananas and a load of kale, or say half a pineapple with some spinach and lime and a little bit of avocado and apples, either of those is about 500 calories. So, that's 500 calories less that you're going to be eating of other stuff throughout the day, hopefully. And the thing is, because you're getting the nutrients in, your body's not going to crave more food, like it does when you eat junk food all day, processed food. Because you're not getting the nutrients, your body will crave more and more food. But by eating a really nutrient-rich, alkalizing green smoothie, your body will reduce cravings. So eat more of the good stuff by having a green smoothie to crowd out the bad stuff. And finally, I think this is number 6. Yeah, number 6 is eat dates. So I love dates. Dates are one of my big staple foods. Medjool dates, or dairy dates, or Deglet Noor dates. But you just want to have dates on their own, not with glycerol and not any preservatives. They don't taste as nice and they're not as good for you. So just pack in Medjool dates. So if you have a green smoothie each day and a pack of dates, like a pack of Medjool dates, normally you get them in like 200 gram packs. There's about 500 calories in that. Is there? Maybe slightly more, 600 calories. So that's 1,000 calories if you just have your green smoothie and dates. And then, you've got other things around that, big salad, vegetables, other fruits. And people say that, you can't eat enough on a vegan diet. Well, you can. There you go. So you just have to be a bit creative and plan. But it all really starts with the first 2, which is don't make assumptions and educate yourself. Okay, so that's my tip for the week. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm off salsa dancing tonight and running on the track tomorrow morning. I've got a marathon in 2 weeks. So kind of tapering down my long distance stuff now and just working on still a bit of speed work, that type of stuff. So yeah, have a great weekend. I'll speak to you in the next video very soon. Bye-bye.
From you.